right here on the Muskegon Channel. I am Andy O'Reilly. Dave Cackley is over there, and it is, is it Wednesday already?
Yes, it is.
Hokey Pete.
Thank God.
That's my new word, Hokey Pete.
I got a friend. My friend Dave used to use that that phrase all the time.
Hokey
I don't know
Pete.
why. Hokey Pete's.
Hokey Pete. Neighbor lady used to say that. So, yeah, maybe that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn it into my old neighbor lady.
It's an old timey phrase.
It is an old-timey
I'm
phrase.
fine. The older I get, the more I like things like that.
Yeah.
That and the word swell.
Swell. Nifty.
Big fan of swell.
What's another? Nifty's a good one. What's another old-timey word?
Nifty's good.
Wow.
I don't know.
All right, good. That one went nowhere quick, didn't it?
Yeah, it went absolutely nowhere. Yeah, it looked like we had something, and
For
we
a
had
minute
nothing.
there, it's like, oh, we're really going to go off on some old words, and then
Yeah. Yeah, we were going to bask in something.
Yeah.
But no.
Oh, well. So anyway, I would imagine that there are topics of the day that people are dying to know about. I would imagine
a lot
that
of
there is
topics, man.
some commentary. I would imagine that there's some thought, maybe a little reflection.
Yes.
I'm thinking that you're going to lead with some news. I will deal with the commentary, and that's how it's going to be.
There'll be a lot of discussion.
Really?
Of at least the first two.
All right, go.
All right, let's get into it. Former Secretary of State Condoleezza Rice urging the Trump administration to be cautious in the upcoming summit with North Korea. Rice says it's important to verify everything North Korea is doing with regard to denuclearization. Rice believes that snap inspections with the regime will be necessary because, I mean, we really don't know a lot about what goes on the ground in North Korea, because that's an isolationist country.
Yeah. I think we know more than what we hear about. I think that our technology is to the point that we can look at pretty much anything anywhere on Earth and see what's going on with satellites and stuff like that. I really think we can. I think that North Korea has got a problem bigger than we really know about. We've talked about that a little bit. They had a big meltdown or something like that.
Right.
And you've alluded to the fact that their economy is right in the toilet.
Yeah.
So
they got no money.
They're down on their knees. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
and you know what? Hey,
that's the way it should be.
You tried to be a superpower. You tried to, rattle the saber there long enough. It didn't really work out. Now you need a bailout.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that the way it works?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, let's make no mistake. This is a brutal dictatorship. Kim Jong-un allegedly murdered his brother-in-law in cold blood.
Right.
But at the end of the day, they got no money.
Right.
They're interested in self-preservation. They don't have the power for world domination.
Right.
And, it's a fatal flaw of communism. There's no money in it. So he wants to stay in power. So he just wants to keep what he has.
Yep.
It's not a country that I'm concerned with. Now, maybe that's being naive on my part.
Could be on mine too.
I don't know.
But I really believe that, the intelligence community that the United States has got, I think we can find out what's going on anywhere on this planet anytime we want to know what's going on.
I'd like to believe that. I don't know if that's the case. I think a lot of our belief in that comes from TV and movies that we've seen. Oh, we always know everything that's going on. I don't know. Maybe you're right.
Let me just put it this way. If they can spot wherever Osama bin Laden is from space, they know what's going on in North Korea.
Okay.
I'm not saying I've got proof. I'm just simply saying if they can track a guy from space, they know what's going on in North Korea. That's all.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now, before I do this next story, I want to be transparent.
You're going to preface this?
Full disclosure. All unlike, Sean Hannity, who's not going to tell the world that he and Trump have the same lawyer, or CNN, who nefariously claims to be objective. I hate Facebook. My issues with Facebook. They
changed your name.
I'm still Mahmoud. On Facebook for another 45 days. I can't change my name because their security system sucks and their help desk sucks and everything about them sucks. Now I know you've had different experiences. That's fine. So you got to know. Yeah. So full disclosure, Facebook sucks.
All right.
That's my belief. Before I just had to get that out there. Anyway, In a meeting with journalists, Facebook CEO and vested douchebag Mark Zuckerberg says he is focusing on ways to support the investigative work they do. Zuckerberg claims Facebook has a responsibility to support the institution of journalism. Zuckerberg said Facebook has begun using user surveys to determine publications' trustworthiness to best serve the content of its news feed. Ridiculous. Really? That's your scientist. That's what you're doing. You're gonna user surveys. That's how you determine whether or not the stuff you put out there is trustworthy. That's a joke. You know the latest feature on Facebook that really drives me nuts?
What?
They have a thing that allows you to flag hate speech.
Okay.
What the hell is that? I mean, you know what hate speech is? It's anything somebody else might disagree with.
All right.
If I disagree with you, hate speech. Hate speech. All hate speech.
Yeah, but
yes.
you know, if you flag it, that just means it's going to be looked at.
It's going to be looked at. And who's going to decide?
Well, I think
who gets to decide whether or not it's hate speech?
I don't know the rules. I don't know what they're looking for. But if you see a bunch of N-words and you see a bunch of name calling and all that's hate, isn't it?
Or what about what about somebody having a discussion on transgenderism and someone refuses to address another Facebook user by their preferred pronoun? Is that hate speech?
I don't know.
You don't know. You know, you can't have a discussion about it.
Even though I had a chance to sit down and read the rules.
One side's being biologically correct. Now, I'm not going to say what my views on this are. I've had evolving views with regard to transgenderism, and I have my own theories. But it's a discussion that needs to be had. What if you don't believe the Apu character? What if you believe the Apu character is not racist on The Simpsons? Somebody's going to think that's hate speech. Wait, that's obviously racist. I mean, seriously. Now, Facebook's a private company; they can do whatever the hell they want.
They're a public company.
They're a private company.
They're a stock-held public company.
But but they can decide they can decide the rules. Is the bottom line. Facebook can decide. They're not subject to what somebody else would be subject to. They're not state-run, so they're not under the same rules and regulations. But you think you're going to get objectivity when it comes to Facebook and their news feed? Do you think that?
You know what I think?
What?
I think you sound like a paranoid old woman.
I'm not a paranoid old woman. I just know how this.
I think you sound like you got an axe to grind.
I do have an axe to grind. Facebook sucks. That's why I said that.
And I mean, I almost hate to turn this around, but I was watching a guy last night on Facebook too, and he was complaining about Comcast, how bad Comcast is. I literally have yet to ever have a problem with Comcast ever over anything. Same thing with Facebook. I have never had a problem where, and I'm not saying it could happen today. I could get out of here and I could have a Facebook problem and whatever. I could change my entire opinion. I don't know. I have yet to have a problem with either. And it's you got to look at the size and scope of Facebook, man. That's a planetary entity. There's going to be problems in our country that are going to be relevant to Facebook. There are going to be problems on the other side of the world that are going to be relevant to Facebook. And how do you deal with all that kind of thing? It's enormous. So you try things. You try this fix. You try that fix. But I mean, you had a wrinkle, and I'm sorry that you did. And I do like your new name, Mahmoud. It's very nice. I think you should see it as more of a global thing for yourself. But the reality of it is that they're trying to meet the expectations of the users and the people that make laws around this kind of stuff. And what do you do? I also saw some pretty good. I heard a little bit of his speech yesterday about some of the safety measures that they're going to try and put in and how they're going to try and forward the relevant and real media.
Wait, what does that mean? The real media? Who's the real media?
Well, that's another good question.
Is it CNN?
But is that Facebook's fault?
Is it Fox News? Is it the New York Times? Is it
Facebook's fault that media in every direction is changing its name and slanting everything like we talked about yesterday?
But they're going to choose which slant they approve of. That's what they're going to do. And once again, they have the right to do it. I'm not saying they don't have the right. What I'm saying is you're not going to get objectivity. If you're looking for objective news or objective journalism or or claiming that Facebook is on the side of the institution of journalism. No, it's not.
Oh, I think you're
They're
buying
serving their
into
own
it way too much.
self-interest.
You're buying into it too much.
I'm not buying into anything. I'm being real.
All right.
They're going to give you the view that they approve of. And once again, that's their right. But that doesn't make it right.
Okay.
All right.
Watch out your window tonight for black helicopters. They're going to be flying out there.
Finally,
the silent
Tuesday.
ones. I don't mean the loud ones. I mean the quiet black
yeah.
helicopters.
Yeah.
They're going to be outside your window, Dave. They're coming to get you, Dave.
No.
Or excuse me, they're coming
They're
to get you,
listening.
Mahmoud.
I said Zuckerberg's listening to this conversation.
Yes, he
my
is right
phones
now.
are tapped. My phones are tapped. I'm fine with it. I'm
Okay.
cool. I got nothing to hide. Tuesday was the opening day of the summer season for the Muskegon Farmers Market. It was a beautiful start to the season with sunny skies and highs in the mid-70s. Market on Western Avenue open 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Are you a big farmers market guy?
I do like it. And
Like the fresh
you know what
veggies?
I like best about the farmer's
Fruits?
market?
What?
I like the fact that I was right in saying that moving it to where it is now, up on Western.
Yeah.
I was right in saying it was going to make it a city center point. You know what I mean? It's going to make it a focal point of downtown.
Right.
It's a congregating place. It's used for so much more than just the farmer's market. You know, they have events there. They have
Right.
food truck things. They have downtown dancing. They have, and it really is a key element of downtown Muskegon, and I think it's great. Plus, they
Very
sell
good.
those cherry turnover things there, and holy moly!
You get I have to plead ignorance here because I've never shopped at a farmer's market.
Right?
And this might be a really, really dumb question. Do they sell meat?
Yeah.
Or is it just okay? Okay. Because I'm
Butchers
like
there,
an all
they sell
protein
things
guy
out of
now.
freezers, and like in the back
Oh,
of the
okay.
truck and things like that. Yeah, they have meat there.
Oh, interesting.
Sure.
All right. Literally food for thought.
See,
Okay.
there you have it. Wow.
Sports. Tigers have won 1 in a row. They beat Tampa Bay 2-1. They're streaking, man.
Closer and closer.
Get those playoff tickets.
That's right, man. $20 coming my way real soon.
Whatever. Cubs lose, Cubs lose, Cubs lose. They fall to Colorado 3-1. That's sports.
Go enjoy your Wednesday.
See ya.